Hi, it's me, Dust Crusader. I wanted to make a quick little video because I'm having such a blast on blox cards. You know me, blox cards. Basically, I found out that I can cheese the raid boss, Zanzel, using this specific deck right here. It's an unspeakable summoning deck. I typically hate using mono red because it's mono red, but I'm gonna dip my toe in the water, explain a little bit about what I did, how I cheesed it, why it worked, and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, so right off the bat, we can read, or at least, hopefully we can. If I kill that card, I win. That's my ultimate goal. So Zanzel is going to do a little bit of monologuing throughout the fight. I'm going to start off with the Infernal Acolyte because it allows me to get 2 studs from it instead of 1. I'm going to base plate Sasuke only to play Sasuke so that I can base plate a second card and get a third card out in the field. You can see right off the bat, right after my first turn, I've got 6 studs, which is phenomenal for a red deck. I'm going to play Dissing Dissident right there, which trashes 2 of my cards. You'll see that I checked my graveyard real quick just to make sure I didn't accidentally get rid of my win con, which I didn't. So the run is still good. Now I could easily play, I checked my graveyard again just to double check, I guess. I could easily play a different card right here, but Dissing Dissident gives me cards as long as I only have 2 cards in my graveyard. And you'll see Zanzel kind of screwed me over there. She put more cards in my graveyard. So I'm going to base plate my Dissing Dissident because there's no need for him. I'm going to finally play my actions so that I can get a couple more draws. And I guess I'm debating what to do here. I end up playing Fling Survivors just to get more of a board presence in hopes that my Infernal Acolyte doesn't die this next turn. Okay, well there goes that. It died, which sucks. Oh, never mind, I got Noli. Noli Demon Seeker, that's basically a win con because it searches my deck from the Unspeakable Summoning, as well as giving me, well not giving me, but searching my deck for Void Cultists. The Void Cultists give me base plate presence and board presence at the same time. And then you'll notice that I'm attacking with just weak cards, and that's because Zanzel has this mechanic where if you don't attack for X amount of turns, she uses 3 actions instead of just 1 to fight against you. So I have to constantly be sacrificing somebody so that, you know, she doesn't just snap and kill me. Anyways, I cast Unspeakable Summoning, but you'll notice that it doesn't do any damage, and that's because her card is immune to damage. But this is what's important. Lezus, right here. It has a whole bunch of effects that it can do, none of which are good for the person who controls it. I'm down to 800 life, which is not great. But now that she's ended her turn, okay, that's not great. And that's also not great. So one of Lezus' effects is to give the opponent 20 red studs and put 20 red studs in their base plate. And as you can see, both of them decided to do that, which, I mean, if it was a regular battle, yay, but that's not what I'm hoping for. So I could be kind of screwed here. Oh, I might be screwed. I'm down to 400 HP. But I'm also making sure not to cast anybody who has more than 700 attack, so that Lezus can't kill himself. And right there, Lezus just filled her hand with copies of himself, which is huge, because now Zanzel can't draw actions to fight back. She can't fight back, literally. So she can monologue all she wants, in fact. No, she chose not to, because I guess I attacked her recently. But now all I gotta do is just build up my board presence and my attack and win, basically. Now, I think it was on this turn. Yes, one of Lezus' effects is to summon the Forgotten One for the opponent. Now, with this card, that's basically a guaranteed win. On its end step, it does 5,000 damage to all opposing fighters. But again, her card can't take damage, not from card effects anyways. So I just killed Lezus, which would typically be worrisome, but considering her hand is filled with copies of him, she can't fight back. So then, basically for the rest of this match, I am just using the Forgotten One to fight her card, I guess. Now, I do know that every time she forces the turn and does a little bit of her monologuing, I know she performs some cheap, wacky action that would typically screw me over, but seeing as she can't even draw her actions, I mean, womp womp, cry, I guess. There's nothing she can do, literally. So just to rewind a bit, this deck is, I don't want to say super RNG, but it can be RNG based, depending on whether I get Unspeakable Summoning early, whether I get Noli, the Demon Seeker early, whether Lezus fills up her hand. That is key. This is still possible to do, like even if you don't get the Forgotten One. But so long as her hand is filled, she can't fight back. In that case, I mean, you're just stuck casting cards and hoping for the best. But no, when you get the Forgotten One, that's a GG right there. I haven't been put in a situation where her hand wasn't filled and then I got the Forgotten One. I think I'd still live. But no, I haven't been put in that situation before, so I wouldn't know. Anyways, we're closing in on her last forced turn. And just like that, finish her off with the Infernal Acolyte. GG, shake my hand, loser. But yeah, no, that's how I cheesed it. I know there's definitely better ways to cheese it. There's more consistent decks out there. There's even 2-player decks. But no, this is just one that I found that worked for me consistently and reliably on single player. That's what I'm saving up for. The background, it costs 400. I have 23 right now, so there's a good amount of grinding that I've still got to do. But yeah, no, that's it. Thanks for sticking by and watching. Bye bye.